It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we're running it back with the two teams from Super Bowl 19. It's the Niners and the Fins, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his third NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Purdy going to the air right away. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Another try for Guerrero. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Purdy from the gun. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And throwing here, Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, the Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023. Now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And that one too wide and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Off a play action, Tagovailoa. That is caught, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. But I like the way they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
Now a 2nd and 2. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 39 yards. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, San Francisco.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him to just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And the slot man goes in motion left. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's Guerrero on first down. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Now Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Samuel. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now Moody for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still second down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw caught by Achane. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Brock Purdy and the 49ers out for their next possession. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's across midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. Second down and 3. Here's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw, Purdy. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown! Isaac Guerrero. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Tua, a final shot before half. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Achane on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action. Here's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 2nd and 10, Purdy completes it to the tight end Kittle. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded just inside the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Pushing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Delay of game. Offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the give, this is their fullback. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
2nd down and 6 now. Up the middle, Achane. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Tua. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now the 49ers settling in for their next drive. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued.
Delay of game.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still second down.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
This is Samuel. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Samuel. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Garindo. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Debo going in motion left. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A handoff running right, Garindo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Miami set to take over. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On target over the middle to Hill. And Hill is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as he's up to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Now Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Tua going to throw. Throw caught by Achane. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Achane gets it from the gun. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll try the middle with Guerendo. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And what a tough spot for this defense, because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now a 2nd and 6. Handoff here, Guerendo. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Tua. This is caught by Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 53 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And they'll indeed take a knee. On the give, it's Garindo.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.